Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Idak Sarang. I'm your host, T, and today we are going to talk about the very first impression, my very first impression of the 2026 drama starring Jang Ring He. You know what? I advise anybody, even if you know who he is, baby, because you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to leave it right there. But go and watch him on a short or something like a clip, and watch him introduce his name. I love the way he says it because like you miss it, like it's so easy to miss, but it's like um it's like Niao, what's your Johnny? It's just like I love the way he say his name. And did I mention I love him as well? You probably already could tell that, but anyway, the drama that he's starring in right now is Pursuit of Jade. This drama, yeah, I'm shocked that I did not get on here cracking up because the thought of doing this drama first impression makes me want to laugh out loud until I cry. And it's only for one thing. Now I'm gonna give you the premise, and here's your spoiler alert. If you don't want to know what the premise of this drama is, here's your fair warning. But so, okay, I've only seen episode one. So you G's out there, don't you be ruining it in the don't ruin the comments for everybody else. Tell us it's some heat. John Ling He is some heat, but don't tell us everything that's gonna happen because there are like probably 10 episodes that have been dropped, and I just don't have time to binge it right this moment, but I'm working on it. So look, our female lead, she's adorable. She has been in so many dramas, but the one that I really love seeing her in is First Romance. And let me triple check that that's right because I don't want to be wrong. No, First Love. Yeah, she stars in that one with Wang Jingyue. And Jingyue, I ain't gonna say that was his first drama, but you could tell that he's not the guy he is now. He almost in the cool kids club, ain't he? I like so long. You taking me a little too fast. Who are the cool kids and what is the club? The Cool Kids Club is an exclusive club that you cannot get in. And I'm not even mad at this club. Well, who is in it? Okay. Bailu. It used to be Zhao Lucy, but and I call her Little Lucy. Little Lucy, Little Lucy, her 2025 was, but I'm gonna keep her there in my heart or what have you because what have you. And then there's Dylan Wang, and who else is in the Cool Kids Club? I kind of just stop right there. Who cares? But he's almost in that one. And the reason why I coined the Cool Kids Club, because they work every day. They don't never stop working. And you can tell these are the young folks when you need some young, fresh faces or what have you in your drama, they always call this team of people. So when you make it, you're in this little club, but you can't really get in it. It's like a one-time deal. It's only like 5 people in it, and you can't get in it even if you become a big deal. So for instance, John Ling He is a huge deal right now. But he's really not in the Cool Kids Club. It's like the Cool Kids Club and then the really, 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 really good ones that like carve a lane of their own. John Ling He has carved a lane of his own. But the one that starred in First Love, the male lead in that, he has risen up and he done glowed up so much that you damn near want to put him in the impenetrable Cool Kids Club. So look, this is what happens in the first episode. Our female lead, she is the type of girl who has just an unfortunate upbringing. Her parents are dead, everybody gone. She's doing her best, but she's super strong. She's got a beautiful exterior, but her interior is strong. So when can't nobody catch the pig, she catches the motherfucker, she slaughters it, she dices it and butchers it and all that. And then on her way out, she goes off on an ajuma because Ajuma talking mad shit. Like she's in there butchering the pig, and Ajuma is out there running all her business, baby. She telling it all to everybody, and everybody got an opinion. They ain't even trying to whisper. They talking at their normal speaking voice, just talking mad shit. So homegirl, to retaliate, when she's done butchering the pig, she announces to everybody that, Granny over there, the one talking shit, she said that the best parts of the pig is on her. So go and have at it. So she basically lets everybody have first dibs. Because I guess, Ajuma, she was supposed to have first dibs on this pig, but everybody else got it. And, in this setting, something like a slaughtered pig and the prime cuts of that pig are currency. And for her to do that really pissed her off, Ajuma, and Ajuma just went off. She was like, "That's why your parents dead. That's why." I was like, "Baby, I am finna walk to China. I'm on my way to China." Because, baby, you did hit her too low because I'm offended. Why did you say that's why your parents dead? So I'm moving on because I'm getting mad in real life. So, okay, she moves on and she's in the wintry, snowy forest, and she's got her, one of the decent folk in town gave her some pieces of the pig. I mean, damn, you slaughtered them. Here, take something home for yourself. And she's like, "No, I can't do that." And she's like, "Yes, you will, because you got me messed up. I'm not evil like that other one. Just go ahead and take this." So she's like, "Okay. And thank you so much for being the only person here with a heart, because thank you so much." So she kicks rocks, no socks, except she trips over something in the wood. And it turns out that it's a man. Okay, he is buried very shallowly, but still buried in this snow. And remember, she's beautiful on the outside, but in the inside, she's chalked full of what is called not so common sense. So she's like, "Baby, keep going, keep going, keep going. Nope, don't get involved. You don't know him like that. But she's got to go back because you don't trip over John Ling's his ass and keep going. So she digs him out the snow, hoists him over her back, and takes him home. And she stays with her aunt or her uncle, which I don't know if it's her aunt and uncle, because we know we in C drama land, and in A drama land, anybody that's got a little age on you is your uncle or your aunt. So you never know. But anyway, they've taken her in. She lives with them, and the woman is like, "What are you doing? You can't be bringing home no strays, girl. What is you doing?" Soon as somebody in town sees that he's in here, what are they gonna think of you? And I'm like, "Baby, you ain't never left this house," because they talk so much shit about her. Having a man in this house can't do nothing but help her. Damn, maybe they'll think she's desirable. Because another thing, that homegirl was running her business. She was saying, "Damn, she ain't never had no husband. She ain't never been proposed to." And I'm like, "Baby, we are about to make that a history." Because so she takes him home, she puts him in the bed, and she realizes that he has a fatal wound, a wound that is bleeding. So apparently the husband to this woman that she lives with, let's call him uncle, he is the guy you go to when you injured. We're gonna call him a healer. He's the healer. So he's got his little powders or whatever, because in C drama land, these kind of pieces, a powder is all it takes. So she pouring this powder in the water, and she like, "Well, damn, you know, I, last time I used this, I only used a little bit. I'm gonna pour the whole fucking thing in there because he bleeding the whole fucking lot. So let me give it to him." And she does. And when Uncle comes home, he's like, "Ma'am, we use this for a calf. He is a human man. You trying to kill him." And she's like, "No, I'm not. I'm trying to help him feel better." So he's like, "Scoot out the way. Get the hell on about this room. Go out there." He said some sexist shit. Hey, sister justice warriors, y'all gonna be proud of me, because he was like sexist. He was like, what he say? "Go out there where you belong." I was like, "Baby, you don't know. You don't know the people that's watching this. Don't say it again." Got it? Anyway, so she goes out there with the aunt, and he does his magic, and he assures her that, even though he looked like he on the brink of death, that's the phase before you get healthy. So now he's, on his way. And she's able to come in there and, the whole, I'm gonna fall asleep by your bedside. I'm watching you so hard. And he wakes up and she's trying to talk to him. And it's very reminiscent of a cliche, a plot trope we've seen a trillion times, especially in A-drama land. The stranger that's injured that you bring home to convalescent, baby, he end up blowing your back out. Do you understand that? So they're not doing that yet, but she's like probing him. She's like, what's popping? And he's like, nothing, because his voice is loud. His face is injured. And they have a little girl. She's like about 7 or something like that. And she's like, oh my God, he's so beautiful. Because dramas have to tell us who they're beautiful. It's like, baby, we only hear, the only reason we hear is because beauty is in this drama. Like, why are you acting like we don't know who fine and who not? So she's like, yeah, he is or whatever, but okay. So they keep going and I'm up to episode 2. But let me tell you why this fucking drama is so weird. Okay, and when I say weird, I'm not saying you should drop it, that it ain't got no heat, that John Ling He ain't gonna do exactly what we want him to do. Like, ew. But it's like, I can't describe it. I really cannot describe it. It's like this. He's sitting across. Now, this is kind of in episode 2, but it's the beginning of episode 2, and I haven't seen it all, so bear with me. But he's well enough to share a meal with her, right? So they're sitting there, they're eating noodles, and he's got a bowl, and she's got a bowl. Little baby girl's got a bowl, and she's like, go ahead and eat, and please have your fill because you need it because you just been injured. And he's like, he's a man of few words. He don't say much. She goes and she does what she does. She's kind of wild, kind of like a wild girl. And when she comes back, he's just sitting in the window looking at her. And I'm like, see how easy it is? It's just too easy for me. I'm just saying, it's a little too easy for me because I'm John Ling He just sitting in the window watching you, and she immediately folds in on herself because it's like, damn, how long he been watching me be goofy? Because I'm like skipping down the road looking dumb. So in this setting, they're sitting here eating noodles, and this is not the first time it's happened. I can't remember what she did, but in this I do. He's about to eat his noodles and she is over there scarfing these noodles down. Like, the best way you can describe it is like a person who hasn't eaten in like 2 weeks. Can you go that long without food? I think so. She is just like shoveling this food down. And this isn't even adequate enough. But if you've seen this, if maybe you could comment, what is that look he keeps giving her? I know what it is, but he looks. So it's like this. Our female lead is beautiful on the outside. She's strong. She's tough enough to fucking wrangle a wild pig, butcher him, and give it to the town folk. But she says some stuff and she does some stuff that's stupid as hell. And Jung Ling He, every time she does it, he looks at y'all. You have never been looked at like this. If anybody ever looks at me like this, like I am the stupidest person they've ever seen in their fucking life, help me to not go off. Because she does, and it's a recurrence. You could, when it happens the first time, which is in episode 1, he's in the bed, she says something or something, and all he does is he looks over at her. And there's this, this pregnant pause. He never says anything because his look is all it takes for her to know you have done the stupidest shit you've ever done in your pathetic life. That's literally how he looks at her. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, now I'm biased and I love John Ling He. He could do no wrong in my book. But I'm just trying to figure out, man, whose idea was this? I'm hoping this is like, the calm part of the rom-com where, a lot of times the comedy is just really heavy-handed in the first episode or two. But as the drama wears on, they usually cut that shit out and get on with the damn romance, the story. I hope they dump this because every time he does it, it's just like, wow. I am not like this, but I did not know you can do. He is abusing her via a stare. I'm telling you, she is the stupidest thing in the world to him in that moment. And when he looks at her, it is all over his essence, like it from the top to the bottom. And I just had to come and say that. I'm gonna look again. Um, Not even look again. Obviously, I'm gonna look again because I'm gonna finish the drama. But it's the most uncanny thing. If you are watching this, I'm not saying this saying you need to protest or drop this or leave bad comments or anything. I'm just saying that he looks at her like, you effing idiot. I have never seen anybody execute a look so efficiently. He is so good at this, but at the same time, it's like, wow, you know, is she that? It's like the writers, directors, producers, they are doing an excellent job, whether we like it or not, of depicting with just showing how she is stupid as hell. Yeah. And I don't think she's stupid. It's just that in that moment, he looks at her with just the kind of seething condescension that you just can't describe. I'm doing the best I can right now to describe it. But yeah, that's all I have so far. He is the wounded, mysterious stranger that convalesces at her people's house. And every time she exposes a foible or a vulnerability, or dare I say, does or says something stupid, he looks at her like, apologize for being born. That's how he looks at her. I'm like, it is hurtful to watch him look at her like that because it's like, damn. And okay, so I said, what's her reaction? Her reaction is just like um to go small. You know what I'm saying? She just reduces herself. She shrinks when he does that. And yeah, for better or worse, that's exactly what happens. So it may not be a big deal for most people. Most people may look at that and go right past it and see it as the comedic quality, because this drama does have a lighter canter in these moments. And I think that's what they want us to take from it. But we all know John Ling He. John Ling He, I think in real life has a very deadly temper. And when he has an opportunity to dwell inside of that, I don't think he has to go outside of the range of his personality too far to tap into that emotion, as it were. So, yeah, just pay attention to that. You know, maybe it's just me. I'm cool with it. You know, this like I said, baby, I am an island and I have no issues with that. I want to thank you for visiting my island, and for those who have joined my island. Let me stop saying island, because we know some island references that, you know, some old gangster shit be happening on islands. We're not islanders. We're not on an island. We're here at the Adak Sarang YouTube channel. And I'm glad you're here. And I hope you come back. Because, guys, we're going to, hey, hold on. We're going to be watching for the condescending stare. We are. And I don't give a damn how fine he is. Man, I don't know how many times I can keep watching him do that, y'all. I don't know, but we'll see. And when we come back, hopefully, he'll use his words. And instead of making the poor, orphaned young lady feel like a bowl of steaming hot shite, he will be a bit more tender with her and maybe try to not make a woman that you clearly are going to fall in love with feel like an idiot.